focused on mid-cap growth stocks. Your fund is actually up 33% so far this year. So I want to get right to stock picks because people are going to know exactly what you're doing. You have some unusual names, one of which is Hanger Incorporated. It operates prosthetics and orthotic centers. What is it about that name that caught your eye?
Well, you know, Hanger is a great little story, and one of the things we try to do in our approach is screen for stocks that have consistent growth and screen for those that are doing well fundamentally and technically in the short term. So as we're doing our screening process each week, we came across this little company called Hanger. We had never heard of it and started researching it. Hanger's a fantastic story. It actually traces its roots back to 1861 when a gentleman by the name of James Hanger was the first amputee of the Civil War. He was not satisfied with prosthetics at the time and created his own. And a company was born out of that, and that was developed into the company we know as Hanger today. They own over 700 prosthetic and orthotic centers across the United States, as well as providing equipment to other people for those types of services. Very consistent long-term growth story, very attractive valuation, really a solid investment from our standpoint.
And as you pointed out, unknown by a lot. Some of the other names might be a little bit more familiar. Euronet Worldwide in the electronic payments business. Maybe the company's not as familiar, but the idea behind the company works. And there's a lot of activity for this firm in Europe, right?
Yes, they're very big in Europe. They really operate in three segments. So they operate ATM networks primarily in Europe, and as European banks have outsourced their business, it's cheaper, more efficient for them to have somebody else provide those services. That's been a very strong area for growth.